Hello students, today we are going to learn how to use logarithm. Why should we use logarithm? Logarithm is one of the mathematical tool which help us to work out the problem or solve the numericals in a quick manner, and it is a very easy one. How many big numbers, the number have how many digits also you can easily go for a multiplication and division by using logarithmic table values, right? And we have certain logarithmic properties also. When any two numbers are in multiplication, we can take this as addition of logarithm. If the numbers are in division, we can take logarithmic subtraction. So we will learn now how to proceed with the problem. Let's see about the first one, a very simple number. If you want to take that logarithm, take log of, for example, if I'm having the number 24.04, I want to find out the logarithmic value for 24.04. We have to follow the first step. What we have to go is, we have to identify what is the how many number of digits before the decimals. So we have two whole numbers, 24, two digit we are having. So you find out that first one is how many digits are there. So first step is finding the digits. So here it is two digits. Okay. So in this two digit, now you first you consider that how many numbers are there in that. First you find, then here it is two digit. Then subtract 1 from the digit. So subtract 1 from the digit. If you subtract 2 minus 1, it is 1. So your answer will start with 1 point, say some xx. This is how your first step of logarithmic. So first step is, before the decimal how many digits are present, find the number of digits. In our example problem, it is 24.04. So 24, two digits are there, minus 1, one digit. So your answer will start with 1 point something. Okay, this is your step 1. Now we'll go to step 2. In the step 2, we have to follow, that is, we have to find out the logarithmic value. So for to find out the step 2, proceed with the step 2, take your logbook. See, if you have a logarithmic book, or sometimes many of our textbook have that support with you. So here I am showing you a, PDF format of a logbook. See, we have to follow 2 comma 1 comma 1 format. That is, the beginning we have to start with the 2 digit, then 1 digit, then 1 digit. Our question is 24.04. So the first one is 24. See the number here, 24, 0. You have to now note down the number of, for 24, what is the respective number. For 24, in the 0th question, it is 3802. So write it in your notebook. So what is the value we have? 3802. 3802. Then we said 2 comma 1. We have found out 24, 0. Now you have to find out what is that 1. In that 1, you have to go to the proportional parts. In the last column, that is, it is divided into 4 parts. First part, the logarithmic book will have number, then it have 0 to 4, then 5 to 9. Then the part is proportional part. In some books, it is given as mean division. It may give us a mean division. Okay, so you have to find that what is the value for 24, 0. We have noted down 4. What is the value given for 4 here? It is 7 given here. So write, add that 7 with this number. Now you will get 3809. Already we have found out what is in that 1 point. Our answer should come as 1 point. Now we can write logarithm of 24.04 is equal to 1.3809. Okay, so this is how we have to go for finding out logarithm. So after finding out this logarithmic value, like some other number, if you want to do that, you have to find out, then you have to use the proportionate and add or subtract you do. The final answer should get the anti-logarithm. Now we'll go about how to take anti-logarithm. Anti-log. So if you want to find out antilog of the same value, we'll go with the same example. So you are going to find out antilog of 1.3809. You are going to find out the antilog of 1.3809. Here also, before starting to find out the anti-logarithmic value, you have to leave the whole number. So leave the 1 here. Okay. Now you want to find out antilog of 3809. Okay, so go to the logarithmic table. So in the beginning I have started the question. Here you can see that it is log 10 log n to the base 10 or log n. Likewise, there is a table called anti-logarithmic table also. In the table you can find that is anti-log of p or 10 to the power p. This you have to go. So we have to find out here also 2 comma 1 comma 1. The same steps we have to follow. Our number is 1.3809. Leave that 1. So 0.3809. So for that you have to now look into what is 38 value, 0.380. This is the value for the 0.38, that is 2399. 0.380 we have seen, and we have to find the mean difference for 9 here. So the mean proportion or the mean difference for 9, that is the last column for 38, is 5. So now we substitute this value here. What is the first one? 2399 plus what is the value we got? 5 for the mean difference. Now you add these two, you will get 2404. Okay, now you have to consider the value of your 1 here. You have to consider the value of 1 here. See, your antilog, you are going to calculate this with the 1. So in the very beginning you have done the subtraction. Now you have to go with the addition now. So with that 1 you have to now do with the add with 1. That same 1 you have to add 1 now. So 1 plus 1 you will get 2. So after 2 decimal you have to give, after 2 digit you have to make the decimal. So here it is 24.04. So where we have started, we have reached the same position now. See, we have started our question with 24.04 to finding out the log. The first step is we have to find out before the decimal how many digits are there. Then subtract 1 from the number of digit, not from the digit, number of digit minus 1. So 2 minus 1, 1. You have to find, your answer will come as 1 point something. So in the step 2, you have to take the logarithmic book and you have to find the natural logarithm. That we have to follow 2 comma 1 comma 1 pattern. That is for 24 we have to look into 0 and the mean difference 4 we have to find out. Then we have to add these two. Then we'll result with some value. This value is followed by that decimal, that is 1 point. Here it is 1.3809. Now we want to find out the anti-log, then substitute the same value, leave the whole number. So you leave that 1.3809 in that one alone. Take 0.3809, find out the anti-log in that anti-logarithmic table column. Here also you have to follow 2 comma 1 comma 1 pattern. So for 38, 0.38 it is 2399 and mean difference 9 is 5. So when we add this together we will get 2404. Now what is the number of digit before the decimal? It is only 1. One whole number alone. You have to, the very first step you subtracted, right? You substitute the same value here. So you add this 1 plus 1, 2. So you got your original answer as 24.04. This is how we have to do the logarithm, finding out using the logarithmic table. Now we'll work out a few sums to understand this better. So let's check how we can do the simpler method of division here. So we are going to divide 250.6 by 19.81. So to make it as a very simple, you can take log on both sides. That is a logarithm for that complete one. So log of 250.6 divided by log of 19.81. This resembles the logarithmic property log a by log b is equal to log a minus log b. So using this you are going to find out individually what is the logarithmic value of 250.6. Okay, let's again move to the logarithmic table. So in the very beginning we know that logarithmic value of 250, when we want to start, it is before the decimal point it is 3 digit. So your answer of log 250.6 is going to be 2 point. Your answer should be in a 2 point. Now we'll go with the 2 comma 1 comma 1 pattern. So we will go to the logarithmic table now. It is 25.0. What is the 25.0? 3979. And 250.6, then 0 we have found out. And what is the value of 6 in the mean difference? 6 in the mean difference is 10. So we have to write 3979 plus 10. Okay, let's write on the board. 2.3979 plus the mean difference value is, you have to write this value as a separate one. Okay, otherwise you will get confused in the values. So 3971 plus 10. So what is this value will be? 3989. So this value of 3989 you keep it as separately, and you found out separately and substitute here. So after finding the total value, this value is 3989. This is the logarithmic value of your 250.6. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next one, that is logarithmic value of, we have to find out 19.81. So here our value 19, 2 digit minus 1, our answer should start with 1 point. So here also we will write separately the logarithmic table value. What is that is, we have to here also take 19, 2 comma 1 comma 1. So 19 with the table 8. Again go to the table. Go to 19 in the position of 8. What is the value we are having? 2967. 2967. What is in the position of 1? It is 2. Now you have to add these two in your page. That is 2967 plus 2, which is equal to 2969. So substitute in the value in your logarithmic value. So this value will become 1.2969. So what should we do now? We have to now subtract. What is this? When we subtract these two together, what we will get? So we will get the answer as 1 point. When you subtract, you will get the answer as 1.1020. This is your answer when you are subtracting these two values. Sorry. Let's write here, that is when we are doing subtraction, otherwise we may get confusion. Subtracting this value, we are getting the value of 1.1020. Now we have to get the exact number, right? We have taken this as in the logarithmic. Now you have to take antilog. Antilog, that is, you are coded something. Now you want to decode it again to get back the original value. You have to find the antilog of 0.1020, because we have to leave the first digit. Then finally when we put the decimal only we have to calculate. Now go to the table of anti-logarithm in your book. So again now we are in the page of logarithm. Go to anti-logarithm page. So it has to give like this, anti-logarithms. Now it is the value you have to take is 1020. Go with 0.10. What is the value of 2? 1265. What is the 0 value? 1020. So no value. So 1265. This is the anti-logarithmic value. So your value is 1265. The anti-logarithmic value is 1265. What is the number of digit in this? When we subtract, it is 1 point. We know already that before we have to keep the place, we have to add one more number. That is 1 digit means you have to add 1. So 1 plus 1, 2. your answer will become 12.65. We can verify this 250.6 divided by 19. So you can write, you will get the answer as 12.65. This you can quickly verify with your calculator. See, what is the question we have to start with? It is 250.6. It should be divided by 19.81. Get the answer. It is 12.65. We are arriving the same answer of 12.65 using our logarithmic value, right? This is how logarithmic tables support us to do our work very quickly and moreover accurately also. It may be in the beginning, it may be somewhat messy for you. You may feel that a somewhat confusion, but work out with 2 or 3 problems on your own. You will become masters using your logarithmic table. Thank you, children.